Next up at UFC 318, we have a short notice matchup between Brunno Ferreira and Jackson McVey. Jackson McVey was the one who stepped up on short notice. Jackson McVey has stepped up on short notice multiple times in the last month. He did his short notice UFC debut against SD Judice at UFC 317. SD Judice quite literally could not get a judge to cut off his ankle bracelet, which he got because he was hiding in a dog cage, allegedly. Well, actually, no, the hiding in a dog cage is not alleged, for an alleged homed robbery. They wouldn't cut that off, so he couldn't go to the UFC and fight. So then the UFC brought in, I forget what that dude's name was.
Would you ever, if push come to shove, would you ever rob a house? How would you get money if you really needed money? Rob somebody, rob a house, rob a this.
If I was like desperate and had to feed the family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess you have to rob. What are you going to do?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Maybe just a quick kidnapping for the insurance money. Then he got a new opponent at UFC 317. That dude missed weight by 10 full pounds, so that fight fell apart. Now here we are, just a few weeks later. Jackson gets another crack at the UFC, and unfortunately for him, his opponents got tougher and tougher. I thought he was going to beat SD. The next fight, I was like, I think this other dude's going to win, but this could be close. Now it's like, Jackson probably gets the shit kicked out of him. But it should be a fun fight because Brunno Ferreira is an established UFC guy at this point in time. He's 13-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that submission win over Armin Petrosyan. Jackson McVey is a tough guy to break down because he's undefeated. He's 6-0, and you never quite know, is that 6-0 on his way to 80-0, or is that just 6-0? He's going to get to the big show and then get absolutely mopped. And it's going to be a tough task because Brunno Ferreira is good. He's not very big. He's a small guy, but he's got good, powerful striking. He's very light on his toes. He's constantly mixing up his attacks.
He'd fucking dump you on your head.
He's not bigger than me. He's still a small guy.
Get the fuck out of here. Have you seen this guy?
No, yeah. He's 5'10".
5'10" is very tall. Very tall. Very tall. Very tall. Very tall. Way above average. Way above average. Way above average.
Well, then Jackson McVey is a freak because that dude is 6'4" at this weight class. But back to Brunno. Brunno's got good, powerful striking. He bounces on his toes really well. He will let those hands fly, and he has high-level judo. The knock on him is his cardio at times, but that was only one fight where his cardio slowed down, and he almost won by finish earlier in that fight. He is coming off that submission win over Armin Petrosyan, where he was Jacob's lock of the week, taking on Jackson McVey, UFC newcomer, young guy. This is officially his UFC debut, hopefully, unless he's cursed. He is 6'4" for this weight class. He has no problem. All right, we get it. He has no problem. He has no problem getting after it. He uses that leg. He uses teep kicks to keep you at bay. Striking and then grappling, he's got those long arms. He'll lock things up. He'll make things happen. Solid submissions. Uses his length pretty well. UFC debut, undefeated. Lots of questions here, but Brunno should win. He hits way too hard. He's got 2 of the high-level judo. I don't see him getting caught in a submission. The only thing that could worry me here is if Brunno does fade and somehow Jackson is a cardio demon. I don't see that happening. Bruno's going to be the pick. I do have him in a little bit of a parlay, like a risky, like somebody I think wins, but there are some questions kind of parlay. All right. Going with Brunno. What do you think, Jacob?
I like Brunno here. What Jackson has to do, what is so funny? Every time I say anything, you just think it's the funniest thing in the world.
I just adore you. I just look up to you. I adore you. You're just so entertaining to me. You're just seeing joy is what you're seeing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so I like Brunno here. If you're Jackson McVey, you have to extend this fight. Obviously, you don't want to get in there and brawl with this guy, especially early in the fight. And the good news is Brunno will let you extend this fight. If you watch that last fight against Armin, nothing really happened in that first round. He will just kind of dance along the outside, kind of lure you in so he can lunge you with that right hand or the left hand, whichever one. He's got power in both hands. So if you're Jackson McVey, put him against the fence. Let him sit there, stay all the way at range, just kind of beat him up with kicks, extend the fight. That way, in the second round, hopefully you can engage in some sort of scramble and catch him, because the path to victory for Jackson McVey probably is going to be some sort of weird scramble. He seems very, very slick with his submissions, long limbs for the division, so maybe he can sneak something in. But you got to force scrambles, but they can't be early, because this guy's a fucking tank early. I mean, if you get close to him, he's got the judo to toss you, and he's just got the takedown defense, too. He's just so fucking big and strong. If you try to get on top of him, he'd probably just Derek Lewis you, just fucking like get the fuck off of me type of thing. So I'm going Brunno. Like you said, they're probably gonna strike at some point, and he's got fucking real power. He got fucking power.
He slept Gregory Rodriguez like almost immediately
power, yeah. So,
in his UFC debut.
There's a reason why Armin Petrosian, a very high level striker, was kind of giving him that space the entire first round. He knew what was coming as well. Obviously, it ended up in a submission, but
awesome. Jacob and I both on the Brunno
I don't know
side.
why I love doing that so much. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Is just have that where it just feels like I should keep talking, but I don't. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
That one didn't throw me off. This nap was very refreshing, so I'm sharp in the mind.
Don't say less than a half an hour.
No, it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's a nap. These people
Well,
that fall asleep for 15, 20 minutes, like, I had a nap. Like I told you before, my dad will leave the room, and then he comes back, and I'm like, I thought you said that you were going to go nap. He's like, I did. I'm like, it's been 7 minutes.
Yeah, no. Well, this was like, I quite literally was up for 28 hours straight, no sleep whatsoever. So then you
know who's up for a lot longer than that? Our troops, members of the medical community, firefighters, police officers. You're saying that you're better than them.
I grew up in a firehouse. They're not up. They're sleeping,
you're saying
hanging
you're
out,
better
working
than our
out,
troops,
cooking.
Our Marines, our Coastal Guard, the Air Force.
Brunno Ferreira, $9,700 in DraftKings Fantasy. If you think he finds a finish, which he may, then he will be worth that money. My one and only hesitation is, if you remember a few weeks ago, we had that big doofy heavyweight, Alvin Hines, that made his UFC debut, and we all thought he was going to get slept immediately, and it looked like he was going to. Turns out that dude is made out of the same stuff they make Marvin Vettori out of, so he kind of went nowhere. Could be this type situation. Until you see somebody who had some real adversity at this level, it's very hard to go down that path. But Brunno Ferreira is going to be the pick. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. It's only $10 for an entire month to unlock every single pick, every single bet, and every single tool that we offer for every single card an entire month. We have a shit ton of super chats because people are duking it out for the leaderboard. The leaderboard is still Durex, Johnny, Unallowed. Maybe mine's not refreshing because these should put people over the edge. But we have $10 from Fargaz3. First time tuning in. Only listen to you guys on podcasts. But Jacob, you look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Also, Ange, I was expecting you to be a fat guy, and you're not. See? Thank you so much. Fargaz, you are the man.
That literally is Angelo's burner. He had a dog named Fargaz growing up. Get it together, everyone.
I appreciate you. I told you the number one thing people...
Lord of the Rings.
It's not a handsome man. It's not a handsome.
That's the troll. That's
the
like
red beard.
Yeah, the red beard troll
beard.
guy. What the fuck? That's more than Angelo than me.
It feels good to win one. I told you the number one thing I get when I meet people in person is, "You're not fat. Why does Jacob say it?" And it's like jealousy.
Well, I think that
super
probably says more about them than about you. If they don't think you are, then
it's just me.
Most people,
food,
I think, would see you and be
things.
like, "Oh yeah, he is obese." But if you don't think he's obese, then you might be obese.
$5 from Johnny Castaneda. Thank you, Jacob, a.k.a. The GOAT. All right, so some more love for that fucking absolute clown show.
Thank you.
$10 from Staying in My Zone Sims. Angelo, by reading this message, you will forget you were ever gay. I'm not gay.
Uh-oh, it worked. It fucking worked.
I'm not gay, though. There's nothing to forget.
Yep.
Thank you for the $10. $4.99 from Jaffer Raza. Jacob, since we had one of the most insane companion streams, are we going to run it back this weekend? Low key, Jacob is better than Ange. Fuck off.
Hoffer. Thank you,
Joffer.
Raza. Thank you, Hoffer. Raza, I believe we are going to be live this week and to try and do something that's never been done before.
I don't like when Jacob does live stream for pay-per-views because I want him to come over and hang out. This weekend's a little different. We're having a party for my nephew's graduation, so it's going to be kind of chaotic.
Well, these people sitting here right now giving us live fucking super chats and liking the stream if you haven't already. These motherfuckers won me. Now let's make sure we get this right because they won me this weekend about $4,000. But I've put $100.
Explain how.
I'm just about to, Angelo. You stupid fuck.
It's weird to do it backwards. So okay though.
But I've lost like $100 a week playing the fucking stupid parlays they make me fucking play because on the live streams, see how this works, Angelo? Because on the live streams before the main card, what we do is I put a poll in the chat for every single fight. The chat votes on who they think they wins every single fight. We make it a parlay for the main card parlay. I put $100 of my own money on it every week. And they've never gotten it right in fucking 2.5 years. And they finally got it. We went against Angelo. I was going to hedge. Derek Lewis was the last leg. And I said, no, I'm sticking with those that got me here. So thank you, everybody in the live chat. And we'll try to do it again.
$5 from Rusty Moore Jr. What's up, boys? I bet Vinicius at -180 because I thought it would close at -250 or 300. I agree with you. We'll get to that fight, but the line tightening is baffling to me. Now he's -140 on DK, like taking candy
People
from
love
a baby.
Kyler. I mean, this guy was -700 versus fucking, was it Rob Font or fucking Pedro or fucking, he's a fucking monster favorite.
He was the favorite. Yeah, he was a big favorite against Pedro, and he beat Pedro, but he's also had some dog shit performances too. He's pretty inconsistent. And then Johnny Castaneda, again, $5 super chat. Marine here, Semper Fries. We appreciate every last one of you.
Yeah, he was -600 versus Rob Font. He lost.
And he lost that fight.
People love Kyler for some reason.
It is crazy. Hold on. Let me refresh this thing real quick. I'm trying to see this leaderboard stuff is new to me, so I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. I was like, there's no way Johnny is that far in second place, and he's not. I had to refresh it. He's right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, wait. We have another Johnny. $5 super chat. Let's go. Jacob, going live. Let's make some money now. Do you play those songs still? Yeah. I was gonna say.
Fucking. You know what's so funny? I was actually talking about that the other day. Is you can tell when, because sometimes I'll forget because I have like 4 or 5 songs that I made myself that I play on the stream. So sometimes I'll forget to play one or whatever. And you can tell when somebody's in the stream or the few people, like the clumps of people that'll be in the streams have never really been in there before, so they don't know about the music. And then I play one of my songs, and I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome.
That is cool. It actually is wild. You made your own songs from scratch.